Hello all, my name is Hitesh Tamani and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today I am back with another important and interesting concept in the world of data and analytics. In this video, we will be going to learn about how to calculate rolling average. This video will gonna be really very interesting and informative as well. So please make sure you watch the video till end and please subscribe to my channel if not already done yet. So today we have like two tables with us. The very first table is like from Amazon, and this problem is from Amazon itself. So in this, like the very first table, we have like Amazon, the books which are basically getting sold on Amazon. So in this particular table, we have information for that, right? In the second table, we have basically the orders which had been placed with respect to those books, right? So as I can show you, we are having order ID, we are having order date, we are having book ID, and we are having the number of quantity which got sold for that particular book, right? So, basically, we have to calculate rolling average of the sales which we had made in each month, right? So, yeah, so let me just quickly explain you what the rolling average is and why it is important for any of the e-commerce company. So basically, rolling average is nothing but, let's say we made sales in first 3 months of a year, right? So let's say we have made sales in the month of January, then we made sales in the month of February, and then in the month of March, right? So let's say we have to predict the sales of April, right? So in that, let's say we have sold some 50 units in Jan, some like 20 units in Fab, and let's say 30 units in March, right? So like in this particular case, our sales is not generic, right? So basically, sometimes we are selling more, sometimes we are selling less, right? So in order to predict sales for the fourth month, we have to basically take the sales for first 3 months, right? Or average sales for first 3 months, right? Similarly, let's say if we have to predict sales for like May, so we have to take sales for first 4 months, right? So in this particular case, rolling average is nothing but basically it will take sales of, or let's say anything basically which we have to calculate of all the previous months, and basically will provide us the like average at the current month, right? So let's say if we are in Fab, so it will basically take sales of Jan, right? Similarly, let's say if we are in March, so it will take sales of Jan, Fab both, right? Let's say if we are in April, so it will take basically sales of Jan, Feb, March, and it will basically calculate the average on top of that, right? So this kind of basically operation we have to perform in SQL today, right? So first of all, as we had seen, basically we are having unit price available in the first table and quantities available in the second table, right? So can I say this thing? First of all, we have to basically join both of these tables, right? And in order to join both of these tables, we will basically be able to perform inner join only, because for whichever book we are having unit price, sales also basically made for like those books only, right? So without wasting any time, let's get started. So for that, let me just take select star from Amazon books, and I'm performing join on this, right? So I'm joining book orders on. Let me just quickly give alias as, or yeah, so Amazon books, I'm giving it alias as A, uh, and book orders, I'm giving alias as B, right? On B dot book ID, right, is equal to A dot book ID, right? So on these two, on the this particular column, we are basically joining these two tables, right? Now, in this particular problem, we have to just filter out sales for 2022, right? So for that, I will basically put where clause, right? So where order date is greater than or equal to 2022, not 1, not 1, right? So from 1st of Jan 2022, it should be greater than and basically it should be less than 2023, 1st of Jan 2023, right? So for that, I will use order date is less than 2023, right? Now, basically in this particular problem we have to fetch month wise total sales and month wise rolling average, right? So for that, can I say this thing over here we are having order date, right? So basically over here we are having order date. So for that, let's say if we have to calculate month for that, so from date in SQL Server we are having month function which will be able to basically calculate date, month from date, right? So in that, let me just quickly run this first and we'll show you how our output will look like. And then probably we will like extract month from this date, right? So yeah. So as you can see, basically we are having book ID, we are having book title, unit price, order ID, order date, book ID again, because we are joining this from orders table, and we are having quantity as well, right? Now over here, since we have to calculate total sales for a particular month, right? So total sales will nothing but basically it will be a unit price multiplied by quantity, right? So for that, what I'm doing over here is I will do sum of unit price. Unit price is available in like Amazon books, right? So basically A dot unit price, right? Multiplied by B dot quantity, right? And this I will give it as alias as monthly sales, right? Now, since I'm doing aggregation over here, so basically I have to do group by as well, right? But before that, let me just quickly extract month from the order date, right? So what I will do over here, I will extract month, right? Like, can I say this thing? Like this is the like order date over here, right? And I have to basically select first day of the month, right? Or basically I have to extract month from this, right? So can I say this thing? For that, I will use date diff function over here, right? So basically what I will do I will extract month from this particular date, and I will basically subtract that particular month and this particular date, right? So what I will do over here, let me just quickly explain. I will use date diff, right, of month, right? I will basically extract first day of the month, and over here I will use order date, right? And basically I will do date add as well, right? So over here, what I'm doing is I will basically take month, right? And I will add this particular month with this date, right? And over here, it will be 0 as month, right? Now, since, yeah, so now basically since this is the column which we have to extract, right? So in group by as well, what we will take the same column, right? So in group by, we are taking the exactly same column which which we are extracting over here, right? Let me just run this query and we'll show you how our output will look like. I think this is date add, right? So yeah, yeah. So as we can see, basically we got first date, or the very first date of that exact month, right? Now, from this, I got what was the monthly sales of a particular product, right? Now, we have to be on top of this, we have to calculate rolling average as well, right? So for that, what I will do, I will basically make this as CTE, right? So with let's say monthly sales, okay, as this will become my CTE, right? Now I will use select, right? And from this, what I will do basically, I will select monthly sales because that will be my total sales, right? And on top of this, I will basically do or calculate rolling average, right? So rolling average is nothing but as I've mentioned, like it will be the average of let's say if we are in the month of Feb, so it will be average of these 2 months, right? Similarly, let's say if we are in the month of March, so it will be average of these 3 months, right? So for that, we can use basically average and over clause over here, right? So it will be nothing but a Windows functions, a powerful Windows function, which will give us the like rolling average for each month, right? So I will use average, right? Average of what? Average of monthly sales, right? So I will use average of monthly sales, right? Over order by what? We have to basically order it with respect to month, right? So I will use order by month, right? Now I will use over here, I will use a like separation or window over here, right? So along with this, I'm using rows between unbounded preceding and current row, right? Let me just explain you like what do we mean by rows between unbounded preceding and current row. So basically, let's say if we are in the month of March, right? So basically, like it will take all the values before like March, right? And it will take current row as well, right? So basically, for in order to calculate average, it will basically take all the values before March and it will take current row as well. That's why it's like basically we have written unbounded preceding, right? So basically for like numbers which are before March, it will take all the numbers, right? That's why it's unbounded over here. We are not bounding anything. It will take everything from top, right? So yeah, and with respect to this, we have to do round up as well, right? So I will use round function, right? We have to round it to nearest like number, like a nearest whole number. So I'm rounding it as 0, and I will basically call it out rolling average, right? And this we have to take from what? From monthly sales, right? And basically, since we are using monthly sales roundup, and we have to take month as well, right? So I am taking month over here, right? Now, let me just quickly run this and we'll show you what will be our output. Yeah. So as you can see, we are having this month and we are having monthly sales in like rolling average, right? So for this, since we don't have anything before this, so we are getting 145. For this, like for the month of Feb, we are getting basically like average of 145 and 250, which is nothing but 197, right? Now, since this is like not enough, like proper format, right? So let's do the formatting of this as well. So for that, I will use inbuilt function in SQL, which is format, right? And I will basically take year, right? So which is y, and I will take month as well, like month number I will take, right? So it would be capital M, right? And this I will give alias as month, right? So now let's run this once again. Yeah. So as you can see, basically we got year and month number and we got monthly sales and rolling average of that particular sales, right? So as I've mentioned earlier, like rolling average is very powerful, concept in like data science, which will basically help us to predict the sales for future quarters or like let's say future months, right? So yeah, that's all from my side. I hope you got to learn some new concept today. Thank you one and all. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.